my PMPs to be. I hope you're doing awesome. We are on the crazy run up to the fifth being phased out. To be really honest with you, it is unfortunate that these phases have to happen, but at the same time, it is beneficial. It's unfortunate that the phases of one PMBOK guide to another have to happen because you get a lot of people who have spent time and energy storing all that information or trying to process the information. And it's so sad that some people are on their third try of the exam. It's really sad. Think about it. Since 2013, some people have been hitting it, slamming it, not passing it, unfortunately. Some people don't have good coaches. Some people are just directionless, but they are trying to put in the time and the effort, and they've got all of these 47 processes stored in their heads. And some people have taken the PMP exam for the third time in the past, I don't know, 1 year. So for such people, they are not going to be able to take the PMP exam based on the fifth edition ever again. So if you're one of such people that have taken the exam 3 times and it's the 3 strikes and you're out rule, I feel really bad for you. I feel really bad. But I want to encourage you, don't lose hope. The 6th edition is coming out, and I am conjuring up some sick weapons against failure. Weapons that will explode and make the exam implode such that you are the victor. So don't lose hope. I want you to know, those of you who've taken the exam, the 5th edition exam, countless times, you know there's no way you're going to be able to take it again by the 25th. Don't worry. We're going to keep on fighting against this exam as much as we can. It's not the end of the world. Hey, you still got your job. You still got some knowledge. Not all the knowledge can be converted, but some can. But I just want to encourage you, especially those people who have taken it 3 strikes and they are out before the 25th. I'm in your corner, folks. Okay? I'm conjuring up stuff in my lab. All right? Now, I haven't been in the best of states in the past few weeks due to certain conditions. So you haven't seen me a lot online. But we're still going to kill it. I can assure you. All right? I haven't been posting a lot of videos, but I want you to know I haven't forgotten about you. Students who are struggling, and those of you who have one more try before the 25th, I want you to go in and give it everything you've got. But this is very important. Don't rely on dumb luck. There's some people getting ready to take the exam based on the 5th. They know they're killing themselves, putting in too much time. They know they are overdoing it, and they continue to do it. Hey, if you're one of such people, you're continuing to hit it too hard, and you're going into an exam room with droopy eyelids, don't do that. You need to know when to shut the books down. Hey, you need to know when to give your head processing room. So I want to encourage you, if you're taking the exam before the 25th and you're punishing yourself, I know there's grinding to be done, but don't do it all the way into the exam. Remember, many of you have only got one try before the exam changes. You can't afford to blow it, okay? Can't afford to blow it. So I want to encourage you, think, act responsibly, study responsibly. There's no point falling asleep on your study desk with your head on the table. Your exam is the next day, you get in there, you find questions that you typically should be able to answer, but because you've hit it too hard, you've hit it to the point of exhaustion, you can't think. Don't do that. Don't rely on dumb luck. If you know you need to travel a few days in advance to your test center. All right? Those friends of mine on the East Coast, those in Europe who have been stopped. You know who you are. The weather, the crazy storm has stopped you from taking the exam. Don't worry. Reschedule. And if you're finding trouble rescheduling, hey, maybe you need to hit up the PMI and say, the weather has prohibited me and I only have this much time left. I need help. Whatever you need to do to get help, do it. If you need to call Prometric, do it. But if you've studied this far for the 5th edition exam and weather or conditions are holding you back, you need to take action now before the 25th, because after the 25th, no one's going to listen to you. So whatever the difficulty, whether you need your application expedited, whatever the issues you're facing, you might want to contact our friends at HQ and let them know. Let them know, hey, I'm having trouble. I've studied the 5th edition exam and I just can't find a test center. I don't know. I would. I'm not telling you stuff I've done. I'm telling you stuff I would do. So whatever you need to do to ace the test, whatever you need to do to give yourself some leeway, do it. But don't study all the way to the exam. All right? And those of you who are getting ready for the 6th, this is the advice I have for you. Don't rush into a course right now, because you're going to get into the course and you're going to discover that you should have waited for my weapons. I've got some weapons coming out. You want to wait for those weapons, folks. Don't jump on some crummy course somewhere. And yes, send this video, I don't care, to whoever is paying for training in your firm and say there's this nutcase of a guy who says he's got anti-failure weapons. Tell them you want to come for my course. I'm not playing games. When I tell you I got weapons, I got weaponry. I got stuff that's going to help you take out the test. So don't waste money and time and effort on other courses that are namby-pamby and weak. A lot of weak courses out there. No engagement from the trainer. No regular updates. I bring you these updates come rain or shine because I know it's important that you hear from your coach, your trainer, your mentor, your colleague, your friend, your PMBOK guide obsessed friend called Phil. But hey, even though I get all obsessed about the PMBOK guide, I've got balance. I know how to train such that if your firm is already grounded in a particular method, they're not going to go off the tracks by studying for the PMP exam. I'm going to make it complementary. And that's why a lot of agencies and firms call me in to marry what they do in the real world with the PMBOK guide. Right? PMBOK guide is good, but let's face it, let's be honest. Look at the plethora of ITTOs. How many of those ITTOs do you use in the real world? 20%? And that's the way I approach the PMBOK guide. It's the icing on the cake. It is not the cake. However, your firm has been making billions and trillions and millions through the years, that is the cake. PMBOK guide is the icing. So even though I'm obsessed with processes and procedures, it doesn't always mean it's fully plan driven. I get obsessed with agile. I get obsessed with anything that works, anything that brings the money. If it's not bringing the money, I'm not going to be obsessed with it. But if it is bringing the money, yeah, for your firm, affecting the bottom line, that's what I'm talking about. So those of you who are about to hurriedly sign up for some crummy course, or maybe it's not a crummy course, maybe it's just a course that is not mine. Hey, don't do it. I want you to be my student. I don't care what they've promised you. Don't do it. Don't sign up. Don't sign up for any training except mine. And it's coming. It's coming like a freight train. It's going to hit. Too many people spending money on training, and at the end they come back and say, Phil, I discovered your course. I feel so ridiculous. Why did I sign up for that course? I'm trying to tell you. You may think that I'm joking. I'm not. I'm serious. My email box is full. I mean, if you've sent me emails in the past 2 weeks, I'm sorry I've not gotten back because I'm getting a plethora of emails from people all around the world telling me different things. One, I failed the exam, I need help. Or two, I killed the exam, Phil, and I killed the exam because of you. Or three, Why did I take such a crummy course, Phil? I should have signed up for yours. I just discovered you on YouTube. So my mailbox is full. I'm trying to get all these mails flushed out, but they keep piling up day by day. Why? I'm adding value to people, folks. I want to add value. And if you're one of those people who couldn't even care less about the PMP exam, maybe you're in the world of, I don't know, ad hoc project management, you just are doing your own thing. That's all right. Stay tuned to the channel. I've got stuff that is not necessarily PMP or PMBOK guide related. In fact, I'm on a mission to get a ton of people trained in just basic project management. And you're going to see some notices about that coming up in the next few weeks and months ahead. So I want to encourage you, don't lose hope with this channel. If you're not interested in PMBOK or the world of the PMI, that's fine. But I've got some other stuff that's going to hit. We got something for everyone. All right? So once again, I wish you all the best, PMPs to be, PMPs who are going on the 6th edition, and that person, you know yourself, because you watch this channel. You tried getting certified on the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th. Don't lose hope. You can kill it on the 6th. I had a student who was a serial test taker across a decade. And now that student is a boss, a PMP boss, right there in that university. The student knows who the student is. Oh my, oh my. Don't give up. That's all I'm trying to say. I got something for you. I'm thinking of you. And we're going to do this thing together. All right? I'll see you again. Not sure when exactly because my video output has been somewhat reduced with these conditions, but I am thinking of you, and as soon as I can put up another video, you can be as sure as ever that I will. Take care, folks, and I look forward to speaking to you sometime soon.